Hello you all, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel where I will be doing retro reviews of old Hollywood and Bollywood movies. Retro reviews means revisiting old movies. So today we will revisit the movie War of the Worlds starring Tom Cruise. So here are the basic details of this movie. This movie was released in 2005. Its OTT rights are with Netflix. Its IMDb rating is 6.5. The characters in these movies are basically there are main four characters. The first one is Ray Ferrier, which is Tom Cruise. The second one is his daughter, Rachel Ferrier, his son Robbie Ferrier, and his wife Marianne. His wife basically had two or three scenes, two in the beginning and one in the end. So the plot of this movie revolves around how the father-daughter duo survives with the alien attacks. So now let me come to the story of this movie. The story of this movie basically revolves around the survival of the people from the alien attack. So in the beginning, we are shown the family tensions arising within the family of Tom Cruise. Basically, his wife was separated from her and wanted to keep his son and daughter with her. So now we are shown the main city where suddenly a series of lightning started, and that lightning gave rise to a type of like a machine which was believed to be buried in the earth a long time ago by the people of other planets. The machines suddenly, after as the lightning stops, the tripod like machines emerged from the ground, and they started hitting all the people in the car, the buildings, by their lasers coming through their eyes. They kept destroying all the things which was coming in their way, and people started running for their survival. So he used to visit both of them in some period of time. Tom Cruise decided to flee from the city with his son and his daughter. His wife was already away from the city, so he snatches someone else's car and ran away from the city. And whereas the other people who stuck in the city were killed by the tripods. Basically, they were referred to as tripods only in this movie because of their shape. There was nothing more explanation about them in this movie. So in the next 20-30 minutes, we just see how Ray Ferrier keeps running from one city to another in order to be keep his daughter safe from the tripods. So in this way, the first half ends on a higher note, and the second half begins. In the second half, we see that Ray Ferrier's son Robbie Ferrier decides to go to the tripods and see how they are doing these things. Ray tries his best to stop him, but since he had to choose only one of his daughter, he was basically in a situation that he was forced to choose only one of his daughter or son. So he decided to choose his daughter because she was still a kid, and he took his daughter and ran away to the city. There he got help from a person who offered him to stay in his basement, and he agrees to stay there. But after some time, he finds out that the person is planning to attack the tripods with his rifle, which Ray Ferrier thought is bullshit, because the whole military is fighting against the tripods, but they could barely harm any of the tripods. And this man was trying to destroy those with a rifle only. So that was really a bullshit idea. So he tries to convince him not to attack them and just to try to be safe. And in the beginning, he agrees also. For next 20 minutes or 25 minutes, we are shown that how the tripods are roaming throughout the city. They to search if there is anyone alive. They eventually come to the basement also, but they could not find anything, as they managed to escape from them. This time we were shown different shapes of those machines, like snake shaped machines and typical alien type having 2-3 legs, and a different kind of head which we have seen in some other movies also. They were shown in there, and tripods were attacking the people from outside. After 20-30 minutes of these things, we were eventually reaching the climax of the movie, and all of the viewers were expecting something some more action in the end. But here the director robbed us a great opportunity of what could have been a great action movie, or what could have been a great ending. He robbed us that opportunity. When the tripods or like snake-like creatures comes for the second time searching for them in the basement, they eventually, his daughter escapes from the basement and comes outside the city and in front of the tripods. Ray runs to save him, but eventually both of them were caught by the tripods, and the tripod was actually storing many people in cage-like structure which was built of metal on their body. They were actually very tall. I think one tripod had at least four cage-like structure in which um, they were keeping like 10 to 12 men in each cage, and they just choose one man at a time, sucks his all blood and throw them out. Eventually, after some time, they started pulling Ray and tried to suck his blood, but Ray already had a belt of bomb, and he pulled the pin out and throwed that in the in the part where they were taking them to suck the blood, and eventually uh, on their body. They were actually very tall. I think one tripod has had at least four cage-like structure in which they were keeping like 10 to 12 men in each cage, and they just choose one man at a time, sucks his all blood and throw them out. So eventually, after some time, it was the time of uh, Ray to be Ray. Eventually, after some time, they started pulling Ray and tried to suck his blood, but Ray already had a belt of bomb, and he pulled the pin out and throwed that in the in the part where they were taking them to suck the blood, and eventually he got help from other people in the cage, and all of them started pulling him by using all their might, and eventually they succeeded, and the bomb, after as the bomb blasted, all of them were fall down on the ground, but survived. uh, if he would have continued doing this to other tripods, then it would have become a good action movie, but actually he doesn't do this to any other tripods. All other tripods are shown like after his death, all other became big and they got easily got killed by the military, and in the end, Ray meets his family and the movie ends. So what are the positives that we can draw from this movie? The first one is like its story is almost good. If you are seeing for its story, then it's good, although the climax could have been better, but the story is gripping. You will never get bored of the story. You will feel all the situations in the movie. And other good thing was the character of Rachel Ferrier, the daughter of Ray Ferrier. Her acting was amazing. She made us believe that all these things are actually happening in this movie. And third one, I will say this movie had some good scenes showing depicting human nature. Where I remember one scene where all the people were trying to snatch Ray's car, because all of them wanted to flee from the city, and that was a good scene. All now we come to the negatives of this movie. The first negative is the rusty and loose second half, the easy ending climax. There was barely any action in this so-called action movie. And I will say another one is they did not provide us more information about the tripods, like how they came, why they are killing. They did not provide any of this information. Just the tripods used to come in every second scene and starts killing all the people. So at the end, I will say, if you are planning to watch a movie for good story, or you are a Tom Cruise fan, then you should watch this movie, otherwise avoid it. So let me know in the comment, guys, which movie should I review next. Till then, keep doing good in your life. Jai Hind. Bye.